Hey everybody, it's me again. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about domestic violence. You know, domestic violence comes in many forms. It's not only physical. If somebody is breaking you down every day, telling you you're ugly, you're stupid, you're worthless, that is domestic violence. That is verbal abuse. And a lot of abusers use that as a way to break people down so they won't be brave enough to leave. If somebody is telling you negative things like that, that's not a healthy relationship. If they are threatening to hurt themselves if you leave, that is a form of abuse. That's like controlling, trying to give you a guilt trip so you won't leave them. That's not healthy either. If they're threatening to hurt your pets, that is a form of controlling abuse. If they're threatening to hurt your family, that is another abuse. You know, if they sit there and they tell you things like, let's see what. Oh, you won't be able to do it without me. You won't be able to live without me. That's not true. I'm here to tell you that if someone's telling you these things, they're not good for you, and you need to leave. As some of you know, my daughter was murdered in May by her ex-boyfriend, and I've come to find out a lot of things about their relationship that I didn't know at the time. That he would threaten that he was going to kill himself if she left. And you know, I never sat down and told her about the different kinds of abuse because I assumed she knew. You know, she was only 18, and obviously she hadn't lived long enough to know enough to be worried. I only ever talked to her about physical abuse. I never stopped and thought about any other kinds of abuse. And now I see that, and it's one of my biggest regrets is that I didn't give her the information she needed to be able to make the right choices in life. And now she's gone, and there's nothing I can do about it. But you know what? I will try to make these messages out for other young ladies, in young men, ladies and men, either one, whoever's being abused, for any victims of abuse. This is for you. You know, you deserve better. You deserve love. You deserve to be treated good. You know, I've been married for 17 years, and I haven't always been the best wife. I was an asshole. I was mean. I was rude. I put my husband through some mean shit, you know, that I shouldn't have done, but I didn't know any better. And all those 17 years, he's never hit me, never called me stupid, never did anything abusive towards me. And I'm here to tell you that nobody deserves to be treated badly. And if you're with someone and you're treating them badly, you need to let them go, because love is not negative. Love builds you up. You know, you're supposed to be with someone that will build you up, and you'll build them up because you want them to have the best, and you want to have the best. You know, and I'm not just saying physical things, like houses and cars. I'm talking about spiritually and emotionally and mentally. You want to be good for each other, and you want to do good for each other. And if you're not doing that for each other, then you need to move on and find somebody else, because that's not the person for you. And if you still believe that that's the person for you, then you need to sit down and have a serious talk and learn to forgive and learn to communicate and understand each other and compromise. But if you continue to go back to the same route you were doing before of abuse, then it's not right. And you know, we can only take so much. And when you heat a tea kettle, eventually it's gonna erupt. You know, so if you're in a heated situation in your relationship, eventually it's gonna explode and it's gonna get bad. And if there's more bad than good in that relationship, it's time to let it go. If you need help getting out of a relationship, there are very many organizations online that you can contact that will help you get out. If you're scared and you're and your significant other has cut you off from communicating with other people, then pretend like you're having a heart attack and have them call 911. And when the ambulance gets there, whisper it to them that you need help. You know, there are people out there that care about you, even if they don't know you. I don't know you, and I care about you. I don't want you to be hurt by somebody. I want you to know that you are valuable. Your life is worth so much, and you just don't understand. And the person that is hurting you does not deserve you. It's time for you to let them go and move on. It's time for you to build yourself up and be better. You know, call 911 if you need to get away. Tell your family, tell your friends, go into a store and tell the cashier, I need help. I'm in an abusive relationship. Can you call the cops so I can get away? Please. You know, my daughter didn't get away, and I don't want anybody else to feel the pain that my family and I feel. So I just hope this reaches somebody out there that needs it. And you know, if you need to talk or anything, just leave me a message and I will help you get to the organizations in your area so you can get away from this person that's hurting you. That's all I have to say, and I hope that you guys really listen to this video, because there's so many people that think that they're stuck in a situation and that the person that's hurting them knows everything and is everywhere, and they're not. They just make you feel that way. They know how to control you. They know how to manipulate your mind, and they're not in control of your life. You just have to make that first step, and it gets easier, I promise you. Please do this for yourself. Do this for your family. Do this for your loved ones. And if you are the one that's hurting the person you're with, please leave them. Leave them. I know that you might want to, you feel good controlling them or whatever, or you think that they're the reason why your life is shitty, and it's not true. You just need to back off and move on and go get help. Go to counseling, go get a punching bag, do something, because you can't be hurting these people, because in the end somebody dies or goes to prison, and it's best to stop that before it happens. And I believe in all of you. I believe that you guys are strong enough to get yourselves out of these situations once you make that first step. Just build yourself up. You got this.